What happens to my Social Security if I retire this year? And this year, I'm 51, so I'm going to show you what happens to my Social Security if I retire this year. And when I say retire, I mean literally never work again. No more income whatsoever. At least earn income that's taxed by Social Security. I get questions like this probably more than anything else. Probably more. So here's my man working with a guy. We took his Social Security benefit down from $29.50 to $27.50 to play it safe. By you looking at an accurate read, do you think I'll still hold on that benefit with my dead period from 62 to 67, where he's no longer working? He said he's a little bit worried. And then he said he had a $50 a month drop since I only made $125 just this past year compared to the year before. That doesn't make sense to me. So I mean, he made $125. The max is $37. I don't know how he had a drop in his Social Security payment. So that's I don't get that at all, frankly. But let's go with it. So I'm going to show you what happens here. So you're going to get an email. I just got this email from Social Security. We have redesigned the Social Security statement to provide you the most useful information. Check your statement. And you're going to log in, and you're going to get your benefit. All right, so let me just see. And I'm not going to show you my benefit. Well, maybe I will. It's my benefit. All right, so here you can see. Let's just blink. All right. So you can see that my benefit right now on February 10th, 2022, if I made the same amount of money, which is the max for Social Security last year, and I continue to earn that amount of money until I'm 67 years old, right? So your date of birth right there, your full retirement age is 67, based on your date of birth. As shown in the chart, you can start your benefits anytime between 62 and 70. All right. For each month you wait to start your benefits, your likely benefit will be higher. The personalized estimates are based on your earnings to date and assume you continue to earn that amount per year until you start your benefits. All right, so until you start your benefits. So if I make 137, again, the max for Social Security, I'm 51 now until I'm 62. And I take the benefit then at 62. My monthly benefit would be 2134. All right, that's at 62. If I make 137 the max, and I take my benefit at 67, my benefit will be 3197. Hope that makes sense. So again, this assumes I work until I'm 67 and I make the max. It assumes I work until I'm 62 and I make the max. All right. If I continue to do this, I work until I'm 70. That doesn't make any sense to do unless you like your work and you want to save more money, whatever. But from a Social Security perspective, it doesn't matter. So again, I want to point out $31.97 if I continue to work until I'm 67 years old, making the max. All right, so let's go to the planning thing here. So what I told Social Security is, look, my monthly benefit at full retirement age is $31.97. $31.97. That assumes I work till I'm 67. All right. I'm going to retire, i.e., in this case, take Social Security at 67, but I'm not going to make another dime. What happens to my benefit? It drops to $26.17. All right. So I'm not going to take Social Security until I'm 67, but I'm never working again. So I go from 3197 minus 2617. It drops by $580 a month. I don't see how my man who just emailed me said his benefit could drop by $50 a month if he made 125. That doesn't make sense to me at all. So I'm not sure about that. So you got to look at your statement and understand. But maybe one thing is because they haven't put your 2021 statement, your earnings yet. So that's the only thing I can think is they still have you earning zero for 2021. I'm not, unless you already did your taxes. I'm not sure if you've done your taxes in January, if they'll show. I don't know, but I haven't done my taxes. So anyway, 2617 is what my benefit would be if I never work again and I take my benefit at 67. I'm going to lose all $580 a month. That's it. I mean, that's real money. That's about $7,000 a year. All right, but let's say you're in a crappy old job and you're stressed out. You're hating life. You're like, man, I'm putting on weight. My freaking blood pressure's through the roof. I want to jump off a bridge, head first like Bob Saget and hit my head like Bob Saget and die. That's kind of weird. Huh? Nothing weird about that. So I'm gonna keep. So you can do it, but I don't want to lose $7,000 a year. Huh? So again, the way I look at it, that $7,000 a year that's all it's going to pay. So for every extra year you work, 2,080 hours, you're going to get $6,900 of benefits. 2080. That's the equivalent of $3 an hour of labor, and that's just for working this year. I don't think it's working. not just this year, but till you're 67 years old. That's another 16 years for your old buddy Josh to get an extra $600 a month, basically, or $7,000 a year. I don't think it's worth it, unless you I like what I do. So for me, yeah, absolutely. Let's say I stop my benefit. I don't work again, and I start my benefit at 62 instead. If I never work again, I take my benefit at 62. It's 1843. All right, 1843. If I wait till my full retirement age is 67, it's 2600. Again, this is if I never work again. Retirement age, same thing as when you pull in Social Security. They should say Social Security age, but anyway. And if I wait till I'm 70, I'll get it's 3,200. Okay, $3,200 a month. But you can see right there. So again, if I work till I'm 67, if I don't take it till I'm 67, it's gonna be the same because this is just saying you don't work ever again, but you but you take your Social Security at this age. So you can see it's not gonna change. Watch, I mean, 70 points gonna be the exact same thing. All right. So let's say I make 50,000 a year instead. Instead of my crap little job, I'm only gonna make 50,000 a year. It doesn't change that much, man. It goes from if I take it at 70, look, 50,000 a year instead of see that. So it goes from 26 something to 27, 28. Wow. I mean, it's not. It went from 1,800 to 2,600 to I think it's 3,100. It just doesn't change that much. All right. So if I'm in my crappy old job making the max, and I said I'm not going to do my crappy old job making the max. I'm going to do a lower paying job, 50,000 a year. My benefit drops instead of what was my benefit again? It was $3,100. Yeah, $3,200. It'll drop from 32 to 27, $500. Wow, 52. Making 100,000, and my benefit at 62, 2,000. At 70, at 67 is 3,000, and 3,800 at 70. What's happening here again is that my benefit is. Let me just do one other thing. Hold on a second. Because I've worked so long, my benefit is basically at full retirement age between 2,600 or 3,200, depending how much I work and how much I make. I mean that's it, man. That's it. The range is because I'm 50, and if you're 60, your benefit isn't going to be adjusted by that much. It's just not. It's just because you've made so much money up to this point. I mean, it's like trying to freaking turn a battleship on a dime. You can't do it because the battleship is so big. So your your indexed earnings that you've made since you've been working are so big that a couple extra years just aren't going to change much. It's just not, man. So you got 2 million of indexed earnings, and you're going to make another 100,000 bucks. That's what 5%. That's just not going to change much, man. In terms of addition to your indexed earnings, 5%. It's just not that big of a deal. So the point being is, no matter what I do, I'm not going to have a huge increase in Social Security. I'm not going to have a huge decrease. It's going to be, as we sit here today, it's going to be between $2,600 a month and $3,200 a month, regardless of what I do. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm going to get. They're not going to take it away. So the first thing you need to do is log into Social Security, create an account. Man. You got to create an account. It makes no sense not to do this. And just follow this through. That way you can say, look, I'm freaking stressed that my job sucks. My boss hates me. I'm getting sexually harassed. Have to deal with races for CRT. I got to listen to CRT crap. I got to say there's 80,000 genders. If I don't, I got to go to the dunce cap place or go to detention. I don't want to do all this anymore. This is the time to recognize how your Social Security can play out. Not doing this ignorance is not bliss, man. Now if you're watching this video, you're no longer ignorant. Remember, ignorant means you just don't know. Doesn't mean you're stupid. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. You just didn't know. Well, I'm telling you now. So now you're no longer ignorant. Take the power of knowledge and freaking use it to enhance your life. All right. Love your thoughts. We'll see you.